All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone and rule well. And much peace, safety, and blessings to the hopefully elect throughout the four winds, pushing his truth and sincerity and diligence. We get Matthew 10 and verse 22. Luke 21 and 12.
This is Matthew 10, verse 22. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endureth to the end shall be saved.
All right, so this is Yahushua speaking. All right, he's basically telling us the things to come. All right, getting further and further, in this walk. Hey, we're gonna be hated more and more on a higher level by everybody for Yahushua's namesake, or Yahweh Yahushua's namesake. All right, it says, but he that endured to the end shall be saved. All right, because we're gonna go through many diverse temptations. All right, further on in the lesson, the Lord tell you that we're gonna be basically persecuted for his name's sake. All right. Go ahead.
Luke 21 and what?
21 and 12.
21 and 12. All right. It's Luke 21 and 12. It says, before all these, they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up to the synagogues and into prisons, being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake.
God, and that's one thing. That's one reason why you have to cherish the brotherhood. All right, because it tells you that we all we got. We're gonna be brought before the kings of America. All right, into these local judgment buildings. All right, in jails, FEMA camps. All right, to be persecuted for Yahweh Hashem Yahushua's namesake. All right, when you go back to Matthew 10 and 22, it tells you that he that endures shall be saved. All right, so all the things that we facing and going to come up against and the bad situation we're going to be put up in, and we got to endure through it all and constantly call on the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua so that we can endure through it all. Go ahead, up 13. You can go ahead, 18.
All right. And it shall turn you. Hold on. And it shall turn to you for a testimony. Settle it therefore in your hearts or in your mind, not to meditate before what ye shall answer.
So, the Lord tell you, don't worry about what you're going to say to them when you be put in those situations. Yeah, don't worry about what the Lord, Salaki, don't worry about what you're going to be thinking about saying to them. All right? Yahweh Shema Shai going to put his words in your mouth,
Verse 15, for I will give you a mouth and wisdom, which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist. And ye shall be betrayed both by parents and brethren and kinfolks and friends, and some of you shall they cause to be put to death.
And that's why this brotherhood, you have to be, love your brother as yourself. All right, because your so-called brother, mother, or sister that's outside of this truth is going to be the reason why some of you jakes be put to death.
Well, this is John chapter 15, verse 17. These things I command you that ye love one another. Going back to why you say you should love the brotherhood. Verse 18, if the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. So yeah, going back to what the brother says, because we will be hated for the truth on a higher level. But the scripture also say that the servant is not greater than his master. So being the same persecution that Yahushua went through, but not such on the higher scale that Yahushua had to go through. We got to bear our same cross. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why we're here today. Because Yahushua seen that his elect men was worthy enough to go through and bear that cross and suffer just like he did. So that's why we put in the same situations as he did, because he once overcame. He once overcame all the things that he went through. All right.
All right. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. But there shall not a hair of your head perish.
That's speaking to the elect. That's showing you, those elect men are going to endure through whatever situation they're brought up in. All right, now one string of hair is gonna come off your head because what you really and truly fear Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right, and the scripture tell you, the Lord is gonna protect His men. You know, Yahweh Shem Yahushua gonna have those angels girded round about those men that really put their trust and fear in Him. All right, and we also have examples of that. You know, all throughout the scriptures for us to turn to, read for our learning.
We got a precept. This is Isaiah chapter 54, verse 17. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise up against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of Yahweh, and their righteousness is of me, said Yahweh. Go ahead.
You got it.
No weapon that is formed against us. You know what I'm saying? No weapon that's spiritual, physical. You know what I'm saying? Shall prosper. Going back to what it said. Going back to what the brother said. Like not a hair upon your head shall perish. You know what I'm saying? But this is only to His servants, His elect men, that's serving Him in sincerity and in truth.
Because you can't do nothing towards any of those elect men without Yahweh Shem Yahushua giving you the authority to do it. All right. Likewise, in this account I'm about to go through.
This is Job 1:6. It says, "Now there was a day when the sons of the Most High came to present themselves before Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and Satan came also among them. And the Lord said unto Satan, Whence comest thou? Then Satan answered the Lord and said, From going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down it. And the Lord said unto Satan, Hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, one that feareth Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and escheweth evil. Then Satan answered the Lord and said,
He said, the Lord said that y'all consider my servant Job. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, hold up. You said you was over here wreaking havoc. Well, did you come around here? Well, I got somebody for your ass. You know what I'm saying?
And that goes to you show him he giving you authority.
And look, and the Lord thought highly of Job. You feel me?
He knew he was worthy enough to go through whatever he, you know what I'm saying, Satan was going to have to bring to the table.
Then Satan answered the Lord and said, Does Job fear the Most High for naught? Hast not thou made a hedge about him and about his house and about all that he hath on every side? So this goes to show you too, like Christians basically put Satan on the same level as who they call God. They all put him on that level, like, man, Satan did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, how can you be the Most High if somebody's on an equal level with you? You know what I'm saying?
And then that's Satan right there. He said, Has not thou made a hedge about him? Showing you that you can't touch nothing that's up your heart by Shem Yahushua.
Yeah, that's a guideline. He can't pass that guideline.
And kind of like what he tells the waters, like, do not pass these boundaries.
Yeah.
Thou hast blessed the work of his hands, and his substance is increased in the land. But put forth thine hand now, and touch all that he hath, and he will curse thee to thy face. And the Lord said unto Satan, Behold, all that he hath is in thy power only upon himself. Put not forth thine hand. So Satan went forth from the presence of the Lord, and there was a day when the sons and his daughters were eating and drinking wine and their eldest brothers at their eldest brother's house. And there came a messenger unto Job and said, The oxen were plowing, and the asses feeding beside them. And the Sabians fell upon them and took them away. Yea, they have slain the servants with the edge of the sword. And I only am escaped alone to tell thee.
So right then, just to go a little bit ahead of it, Yahweh Shem Yahushua gave Satan that authority to do this. You know, he took the angels from around Job and hey, put them in that temptation, you know. And likewise, we're gonna be in those same predicaments to come. Just to show you how Bashim Al-Shah that we worthy enough to obtain that salvation and get that crown.
Mm-hmm.
While he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, the fire of Yahweh Shem Yahshua is fallen from heaven and hath burnt up the sheep and the servants and consumed them, and I only am escaped to tell thee. While he was yet speaking, there came another and said, the Chaldeans made out 3 bands and fell upon the camels, and have carried them away, yea, the slain servants with the edge of the sword, and I only am escaped alone to tell thee.
Dang, so
Job was catching hell.
God, and it wasn't just no chill this here 1 week. Hey, it was all in a row. You know, it was consistent. God, there was a consistent fire that Job was going through. You know?
18. While he was yet speaking, there came also another and said, thy sons and thy daughters were eating and drinking wine in their eldest brother's house, and behold, there came a great wind from the wilderness and smote the 4 corners of the house, and it fell upon the young men, and they are dead. And I only am escaped alone to tell thee. Then Job arose and rent his mantle and shaved his head and fell down upon the ground and worshipped.
God, because Job shaved his head because he was in that stage of mourning. You know, he lost everything. All right, but through it all, hey, what did it say? He fell down to the ground and called upon the name Yahweh Shema Shai, still worshiping. You know, and he didn't curse him to his face like Satan wanted him to, or like his woman wanted him to. You know, and he stood firm in the name of Yahweh Shema Shai. You know, Job 42:10. And that's what we gotta do. Like, no matter what, no matter 42:10. No matter what we go through, hey, we gotta continue to call on Yahweh Shema Shai, because hey, if you worthy enough, hey, the Lord gonna see that you worthy and He gonna pull you through it.
This is Job 42:10. And the Lord turned the captivity of Job, and when he prayed for his friends also, the Lord gave Job twice as much as he had before. Then came there unto him all his brethren, and all his sisters, and all they that had been of his acquaintance before, and did eat bread with him in his house. And they bemoaned him, and comforted him over all the evil that the Lord had brought upon him.
Hey, and that goes to show you that's a cut for you Christians. God is all love. You know, they knew that Yahweh Shema Shai brought that evil towards Job.
Yeah, I got a question real quick. It was what we can get to. This is Job chapter 1 verse 22. And all this Job sinned not, nor charged the Most High foolishly. So Job endured all of that, and neither once did he sin or charge the Most High foolishly. You know.
And basically, like, he didn't curse him.
Yeah, he didn't curse him. You know what I'm saying? He endured. You know what I'm saying? He took what he had upon. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing. Hey, all the men of the Lord of the times in the forefathers, hey, they knew that Yahweh Shema Shai would get them through that. You know.
Because the men of the Lord, they always refer back to, you know what I'm saying, Moses, you know what I'm saying, with the Red Sea or whatnot, you know?
They understood when they was going through something. You know, like Jake don't understand when they go through judgment nowadays.
But that was ultimate faith, bro.
I was just going to say that.
Yeah, that's faith on the highest level, bro. You know what I'm saying? When you can go through all that, be beat down, and still stand firmly for what you believe in, you know what I'm saying?
And also knowing who your power is.
Psalms 9 and 10.
This is Psalms chapter 9, verse 10.
You have Jake today with just no faith, period. You know, they'll go through something so small, and man, why the Lord bring me through this? You know?
And you got Jake that'll tell you, I just can't believe in something I don't see. You know what I'm saying?
No faith.
This is Psalms chapter 9, verse 10. And they that know thy name will put their trust in thee, for thou, Yahweh, hast not forsaken them that seek thee.
Come. That's what we're supposed to be doing. They seeking Yahweh by Shem Shai. And hey, when you know the true power, the true powerful holy names, Yahweh Shai, hey, you gotta put your trust in it, because what? Hey, the Lord gave you those names. You know? He had it to where you woke up and got this truth and went through all those curves and got the right names and turned to them, hey, like you were supposed to. You know, so you gotta stay on that straight and narrow path through it all. Let me get Daniel 3 and 12. Daniel 3 and 12 to 14, and then 22 to 18.
I'm gonna read it. This is Daniel's chapter 3, verse 12. And there are certain Jews whom there are certain Jews whom thou hast set over the affairs of the province of Babylon, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. These men, O king, have I not regarded thee? They serve not thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up. Then Nebuchadnezzar, in his rage and fury, commanded to bring Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Then they brought these men before the king. Nebuchadnezzar spake and said unto them, Is it true, O Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego? Do ye not serve my gods, nor worship the golden image which I have set up?
Hey, we're going to be in these same predicaments. You know, hey, is it true, hey, to the true men of the Lord, y'all not going to take this chip? You know? Hey, y'all ain't going to eat this pork. Y'all still ain't going to get alignments. Y'all ain't going to get alignments, you know, for trying to get us to go against you. How about Shem Shai? You know? Because we have to apply these same scriptures to our life. You know, because they was actually written for us.
Yeah, that's gonna like in that time where Jack was trouble full fledged, and the only carnal way out would be is to take the chip. That's gonna be that wisdom, you know what I'm saying, and the knowledge that you're gonna have to stabilize you. Well, hey, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they went through this. You know what I'm saying? Verse 15. Now, if ye be ready.
No. Go to you can just go to 22.
Verse 22. Therefore, because the king's commandment was urgent, the furnace exceeding hot. Let me start at 20. Let me start at 19. Then Nebuchadnezzar was. I'm gonna start at 15. Yeah, I'm just reading 15. Now, if ye be ready at what time ye hear the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, sackbut, psaltery, and the chimney, and all kinds of music, ye fall down and worship the image which I have made. Well, but if ye worship not, ye shall be cast the same hour into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. And who is that God that shall deliver you out of my hands?
You see, that's the pride. That's the pride of the devils. You know, shit, we throw you now. Who gonna be the one to deliver you from it? You know.
Come. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego answered and said, "O king," and said to the king, "O Nebuchadnezzar, we are not careful to answer thee in this manner. If it be so, our power whom we serve is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace, and he will deliver us out of the hand, O king. But if not, it be known unto thee, O king, that we will not serve thy God, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up." He said, we still not going to worship that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Let's have a faith and really trust in Yahweh by Shem Shai. And also going to... these men were standing for what they believe in. You know, even if even if they had to be put to death for it, hey, they was with it, you know?
Verse 19. Then was Nebuchadnezzar full of fury, and had formed of visage was and formed of his visage was changed against Shadrach, thank you, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Therefore he spake and commanded that they should heat the furnace once 7 times more than it was wont to be heated. And he commanded the most mighty men that were in his army to bind Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and to cast them into the burning fiery furnace. These men were bound in their coats, their hoisins, and their hats, and their other garments, and were cast into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. Therefore, because the king's commandment was so urgent that the furnace exceeding hot, the flame of the fire slew those men that took up Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And these 3 men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, fell down bound into the midst of the burning fiery furnace.
And that was the Lord right there. You know, like, hey, y'all so quick to throw my men in that fire. I'm gonna have it burn y'all ass up. You know?
I must read to 25. Verse 24. Then Nebuchadnezzar the king was astonished and rose up in haste and spake and said unto this counselor, did not we cast 3 men bound in the midst of the fire? They answered and said unto the king, true, O king. He answered and said, lo, I see 4 men loose walking in the midst of the fire, and they have no hurt, and the form of the 4th is like the Son of the Most High.
Hold on. Hey, man. This walk, this battle, everything that we do through Yahweh Shem Yahushua, all begins with believing, bro. It all begins with faith. Because, let's be real. Today, you see how technology is far more advanced. Let's say somebody had you on a volcano, and you seen all them bubbling hot lavas, and they said, I'm going to line you and your family up right here. And if you don't take this chip or you don't do what I want you to do, I'm kicking you in. Whose faith is going to be that strong to say, kick me in? Will you believe in something you've never seen before on that level? Like, will you really do that? I mean, a mouth can say anything. But if you was put in that situation, would you really say, kick me in? That is faith unmovable, bruh. That's unmovable faith. I mean, you can't, if somebody say that and they get kicked in, and let's just say Yahweh Shem Yahushua deliver them. Bro, he knows. You know what I'm saying? He just want to see how far you going to go to see if you really believe what you say you believe in. Because, I mean, hey, bro, they told him to his face, bro, hey, fuck what you talking about. We ain't bowing down. You got your little music playing. We not fucking bowing down to you. The Most High can deliver us, and if he won't, we still not gonna bow down. So throw us in your little fire, get this shit over with, bro. That's a soldier, man. That's a fucking soldier right there, bro. Go ahead.
Oh, I got a Bruce one, man.
Nah, yeah. Nah, thing. Yeah.
This is Luke chapter 12, verse 4. And I say, this is Luke chapter 12, verse 4. And I say unto you, my friends, be not afraid of them that kill the body, and after that have no more that they can do. You know? What you say? Yeah, it's like, be not afraid of them that can kill the body, because, hey, look, the Lord, they'll probably put you to death, but the Lord have the power to raise you up. You know what I'm saying? You know, because there's nothing more that you can. There's nothing more they can do after kill the body. What it say? The scripture. It escapes me. It says.
I know what you're thinking. Be not afraid of one that kill a body that can kill a spirit. Yeah, but it's not really.
Nah, this is obey the Father of spirits. It'll come to me.
You can keep reading out.
Oh,
Go to
verse 20. Verse 26?
yeah.
Verse 26 back in Daniel.
You can go to verse 28.
Then Nebuchadnezzar came near the mouth of the burning fiery furnace and spake and said, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, ye servants of the Most High Power, come forth and come hither. Then Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego came forth of the midst of the fire, and the princes, governors, and captains, and the king's counselors, being gathered together, saw these men, upon whose bodies the fire had no power, nor was in the hair of their heads side seen. Neither were their coats changed, nor did it even touch.
Singe?
Yeah,
Singe. Nor the smell of the fire had passed on them.
Check this out, bro. They went in from smelling like frankincense. Like they probably went in smelling, had a certain whatever fragrance it was, bro. After being in the fire,
it's Jake, bro.
Imagine nigga throwing you in a barbecue pit with hot ass coals,
Yeah.
and nothing can affect you, and you come out still smelling like cool water.
Or smoky house out there burned down.
Even
Take all the
when,
litter out that motherfucker.
when you barbecue something, you smell like barbecue.
Yeah.
So they came out not smelling like fire at all. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, it's power, bro.
Like it didn't even touch it. You know what I'm saying? It's like it went in another room, like we're gonna chill for a second.
Control the elements, bro.
Verse
28.
28. Then Nebuchadnezzar spake and said, Blessed be the power of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who has sent his angel and delivered his servants that trusted in him, and have changed the king's word, and yield their bodies that they might not serve nor worship any god except their own power.
And it goes to show you, that's the same Lord we serve. You know, Yahweh Shemashah was not Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego Jews. You know, do not we serve the only power of Israel? Hey, we gotta get our faith up. You know, it said, this is
4:12. This is 1 Peter 4:12. Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you. But rejoice inasmuch as ye are partakers of Hamashiach's suffering, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy.
So hey, we supposed to be rejoicing, you know, because what? And we bearing that cross and suffering righteously for Yahweh Shemashah. All right. It says being partakers of the sufferings right now. All right, because we're not going through what Job went through on a higher level yet. You know, and we're not going through what Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego went through. You know. So, hey, we supposed to be rejoicing and do the will. All right?
Suffering willfully. Cheerfully. Cheerfully suffering, you know what I'm saying? If you go through it, hey, that's all part of the game. You know what I'm saying? That's all part of what's supposed to happen. You gonna suffer. You gonna suffer. Period. I mean, it's nothing you can do to get around that. And you come to serve me, prepare your soul for temptation. I mean, it's just as simple as that, bro. You will be tried.
This is Acts chapter 14, verse 22, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must, through much tribulations, enter into the kingdom of the Most High. Much tribulations, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a lot of stuff that you just gonna hate to deal with, bro. So that it's gonna vex your spirit, bro. Vex your spirit to the 10th power. But it's shit that you just gonna have to deal with, fam, because you died to Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
There's no way of walking around the fire. You have to go through it to get to the kingdom. You know, otherwise you're gonna fall off that narrow path.
But he said he wasn't gonna put more on you that you can bear. So you're gonna go through something. It's gonna be like, man, you can get through it. You will. I mean, be honest, bro. Romans 8:35.
Yeah.
Like what's gonna tear you away from him, bro? What's gonna tear you away from him? Is it anything worthy to say, you know what?
I can't do this.
Yeah, I can't walk in this faith no more, bro. I can't walk in this faith no more. It's too rough for me. What can actually do that? I'm pretty sure there's brothers in this troop that have lost family members, like people immediately close to them, still walking.
All right. On the other side, Psalms 22 and 4.
It's Psalms 22 and 4. All right.
You can read verse 5 too.
4 and 5.
Uh-huh.
Psalms 22. 4. Our fathers trusted in thee. They trusted, and thou didst deliver them.
All right, because the things that were written aforetime was far learned. All right, you see the accounts with Job, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and there's many more other accounts. You know, and when all our forefathers got into jams, they trusted in Yahweh Shem Yahshai, and they continuously called on him. All right, and it's gonna come up.
They cried unto thee and were delivered. They trusted in thee and were not confounded.
All right, because hey, where was the righteous ever cut off? You know, where was the righteous ever cut off in the scriptures? Job was a perfect man, you know, in the eyes of Yahweh Shem Yahshai. So the Lord delivered him because what he had his trust in Yahweh Shem Yahshai and he stayed faithful until the end. All right, and likewise in the situation with the hopefully lit. All right, and you got to stay faithful to Yahweh Shem Yahshai so that he can deliver you through the temptations to come.
Right.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 2, verse 10. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in Yahweh and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him?
Verse. We get Ecclesiastes 24 and 22.
What else you got?
Romans 8 and 18. 24 and 22.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 24, verse 22. He that obeyeth me shall never be confounded, and they that work by me shall not do amiss.
So he that obey me, so you know the ones that obey Yahweh Shem Yahshai hearken unto his word, hey, they should never be confounded. You know, in those times of tribulation, they won't be like, hey man, I'm gonna take my garment off, just take it. You know, I can't do it no more. I can't hold on. I can't fight no more. All right, and they not gonna give up. They're not gonna give up and just throw this hard walk away. You know.
And ultimately, too, on top of faith, you gotta be a man, bro. All that pussyfooting and being soft, fuck all that, bro. You gotta be tough. Hey, bro, you gotta be a man, bro. And that's what the Most High looking for, bro. He ain't looking for soft niggas. He looking for men, bro. Like, hey, bro, you think he would put all that stock in Job when he told Satan, look, here go Job. Satan was like, take all that away from him, and guess what? I have cursed you. Bro, Job was a fucking man, bro. Like, man, I'm not gonna forsake it. Shit, when everything was going good, I didn't forsake him. So now that shit fell, and the bottom fell out. Now I'm supposed to run. That just show, hey, bro, you don't need those kind of people in your life. Straight up, like when shit get tough, bro, and motherfuckers run. Hey, you don't need them kind of people around you, bro. Hey, you ride when shit going good, and you ride when shit going bad. Hey, plain and simple.
Because if I can say this, that's gonna be the same. That's gonna be the same ones to give you up. You know, to be afflicted. That's gonna be the same motherfuckers. Hey, when the FBI looking for people, oh yeah, you stay right here. You know. You got
this saying off in the.
It should be something now.
It's like
you got this saying off in the earth right now, ride or die. Everybody riding. Hey, everybody riding till it's time to die. You know?
Hey bro, you could tell You can tell someone's character, bro. Like back in the world, man, it was a fight in the club. And like, it was people from one town went to another town, and it was in the club. You had people that roll with people. And like, when you go to somebody else, you know what I'm saying, somebody else's city, they got the upper hand. So we all went down there. Lo and behold, somebody got into it with somebody in the club. And bro, niggas was getting hit in the head with hypnotic bottles. Like, hey bro, I'm telling you, it was like, it was straight scrap action. Bro, do you know it was niggas that just took off and left the people that rode with them, bro? Everybody had to fight. Yeah, everybody had to fight. One dude had to fight 4-5 motherfucking people, bro. Hey, it was knots on niggas' heads. Niggas had black eyes. But hey, you knew that person character was, hey, bro, I know I can depend on this dude, bro. If it's 50 niggas in the room and it's just 2-3 motherfuckers, you gonna see the coward and the bitch assness of a nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or you be like, man, that's my motherfucker right there, bro. I know when shit get tough, I can fuck with this dude, bro. If you ain't about that kind of living, bro, the truth not for you, bro. Like, straight up, bro, you got to be a fucking man. Like, all that soft shit, bro, that shit is, hey, bro, that shit for the birds, bro. You know what I'm saying? If the Most High wanted you soft, he'll just deal with women. Straight up. He'll just deal with fucking women, bro. You got to be a grown-ass man in this truth, bro. Go ahead.
God.
Oh, that was interesting. Romans
8 and
18.
It's Romans 8 and 18. It says, for I reckon that the suffering of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us.
No, so hey, this damn suffering, this suffering ain't gonna last for long. You know, right. It ain't worthy. It's the Lord said it's not even worthy enough to be compared to what we're gonna get in the kingdom.
Right.
Not even close. You know. So hey man, hey, gird up your loins. Hey, be a man. And hey man, hey, put your trust in what the saying is, all your eggs in one basket.
Yeah, fuck what somebody say, bro.
You
got that shit bad in Israel too. Worrying about what a motherfucker or a bitch say about you. Man, fuck everybody, bro. Like Elder Ricard, I remember watching the video, like, bro, you gotta be cold, bro. You got to be cold, fam. Like, you really gotta be a cold-hearted motherfucker, bro. Because it may become a time to where you gotta leave motherfuckers behind that you actually so-called love, your family. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know what situation you're going to get put in. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, those were righteous men. The Most High actually had it to where I'm going to put these guys in a situation to see how they react. Job was a righteous man. Now, us thinking we're righteous, it says we like filthy rags on our best day. Job done walked like man, a perfect walk. Kept the laws, did what they were supposed to do. But we like filthy rags, bro. So what makes you think we ain't gonna get tried on that same kind of level? Bro, it say some people gonna be put to death, bro. Imagine having your head under a fucking guillotine. And then you, your old lady, all your kids, if you have them, and you get a last chance. Hey, you gonna take this motherfucking chip? Nope. Okay, you look down and your youngest child, guillotine, bam, head roll. Head roll off, body roll into this big ass bucket. We're gonna get another chance. Nope. Bam, there go your little girl. Bam, there go your little girl. Bam, there go your little boy. Then you get up to your wife. And you know how she gonna be. Take the shit. Look at your wife.
Curse the Most High.
Exactly. Like, hey man, take that motherfucking chip, man. Look, bro, you done already allowed all our fucking kids to be fucking put to death. Take that shit, and she gonna probably be, hey, I'ma take it. Fuck what he said, I'ma take it. You know what I'm saying? That shows you right now, bro. You have to be a fucking man, bro. Stand up and let your fucking nuts drop. Plain and simple. Let your fucking nuts hang, bro.
And you see it in the scriptures. Hey, the Lord tell you that, hey, the ones of your your household gonna be the same ones to betray you. They gonna be the ones giving you up.
That's right.
You know, because when
parents,
hey, your mom, your sister, because when it's all said and done, hey, they not putting that work that you putting in. You know,
they ain't got no faith.
Exactly.
They just
the Lord chose to deal with you. You know, the Lord chose to deal with you, not them. So if anything, you should say the hell with them from jump. Because what? They can't get you up out of here.
Right.
God.
You can say they ass, but shit, that's something though. If you look at it, bro,
Yeah.
that's not, hey, bro, that's not good math. That's not good balance. I'm gonna allow you, like, the balance scales. Nah, I'm over here and I got this shit held down. I'm keeping the commandments to the best of my ability. I'm calling y'all by Shem Yahshai. I got faith. So I'm gonna let you have me step off my beam for you to put me up. At the end of the day, all of us fucked because I didn't do what I was supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's bullshit.
That shit crazy, bro. That was it.
Yeah, that's something. Alright, so with that, Lord willing, this quick topic was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the elders and apostles, great millstone of the will. And much peace, safety, and blessings to your occupant throughout the four winds, pushing this truth and sincerity and diligence. Shalom.
Shalom.